No music anymore?
All right.
Hey everybody, I'm Evie.
Hey, good morning. I am Brian.
Yes, we are Blue Door Social located here in South Kansas City. It's Friday.
Yay!
So happy about that. Every Friday I'm so happy.
You probably feel the same way. But we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're just now jumping on and you're not even watching the live video, we appreciate you coming here and checking us out. So, what's new in your world, Evie?
Weather's changing.
I
have a really big, cool project I'm working on.
Ooh,
that
fun.
I can't even talk about.
Oh.
Other than I have, so
that's right.
I'm glad it's Friday because I have my other project this weekend, so I'm still working, but I get to switch brain-wide, what's happening.
You're taking your current brain and you're going to put a new brain
swapping
in its
out
place.
a different creative one.
It's exciting.
Yeah. It just makes any sense.
So it's October. Last week we told you guys that we're celebrating 5 years in business. And our big giveaway.
Our big giveaway. Yeah. Okay, so we asked you guys, what do we give away for turning 5? Give us some ideas, suggestions. A lot of people wanted headshots, branded social media content, website, all the things that we do. But we're then not everybody can play. So we were let's give away Chiefs tickets. Who doesn't want to go see the Chiefs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially here in Kansas City where the majority of our audience is. So
correct.
Right now we have a big contest going on.
Huge! It's so big.
Tell us a little bit more about it, Brian.
Oh, I will tell you more about it. So the contest is basically, we have 2 tickets to the game on November 7th against the Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
And a parking pass. So if you're in the Kansas City area or you're a huge Green Bay Packers fan,
we know someone
who's playing.
Because he's excited about the Packers.
Yeah, we don't really like to say that. But that's okay,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But he's playing. So all you have to do is head to our pinned video post at the top of our page. And basically the rules to play are right there. They're very simple. There's 3 things you need to do. That is like our page, love the post, and then tag someone in the comments below by saying, if I win, I'm taking this person, and you tag them. And then you're automatically entered.
Hopefully, if they're a nice friend, they're going to play along too and tag you or somebody else and increase your chances.
But we're doing that just to have some fun and to celebrate 5 years in business. And we just want to say thank you guys for all your support. If you've supported us from the beginning or here recently or just been a client or I don't know.
If you trusted us when we worked out of our family room when we first started.
We really appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We were hard workers back then like we are now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But you know how it is when you're just getting started.
And people don't really know you. And
they don't have a clue what you can bring to the table. So we're so grateful. Thank you to all of our past clients, current clients, and future clients.
Yes.
So every week for the past few weeks, we've been going live on Friday at 10 a.m. We're starting to wonder if that's the best time. We used to go live on Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. We may or may not be moving back to that. If you comment at all ever on our live videos, would you chime in on that? Let us know if Wednesday might be a better day. Maybe we need to do a poll. We need to do a poll. Versus Friday, but I'm thinking maybe in the middle of the week might be better, just for everybody else, because Fridays for us are busy too, and you're just looking forward to the weekend.
Yes.
So
like I say the same thing. Like, it's Friday.
Yes, it's Friday. But
yeah.
our number one goal with this live program is literally just to kind of share what we've learned over the past 5 years. We plan on doing this consecutively as long as we can. But the point is, we want to pass on the good, the bad, the ugly, all the things that we've learned to you guys, and hopefully add some value to your lives and your business and your social media adventure. But if you have ideas, not that we have a shortage of them, but if there's things that you would like us to talk about, drop us a comment,
absolutely. Let us know.
Shoot us a message, whatever, and we will add those to our list. Is someone texting you, dear?
My sister.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, without further ado, we're going to jump on in.
Yeah. So while you're starting that, I just want to say, if you've already joined our contest, thank you for playing along.
Yes, thank you for playing along.
If you shared it, that's not one of the rules, but if you shared it, thank you so much for that.
You move our hearts when you share stuff.
Shares. Shares are gold. And I just want to say that the contest ends October 20th, and
October
we will
20th.
announce the winner October 22nd. So if you're watching and you're like, who's the winner? It's not time yet.
Yes.
I just wanted to make that really clear.
Very good. Awesome. Cool. Okay, well, we're going to jump in. Today's topic is the top 5 social media mistakes that small business owners and other business owners tend to make. A lot of these come from our own experience. Some of them just come from what we've observed. So we're going to count backwards, 5 being like the lowest, and then we're going to work our way up to the biggest.
I want to say I've posted thousands of posts. So yeah, we definitely have a lot of experience under our belt.
Yeah,
as far
absolutely.
as what works and what doesn't. So yeah.
Stacy just wrote, she said, if I share, then my chances to win go down.
I
You
know.
are so
I know.
selfish,
But don't you love us, Stacey?
How
Don't you
dare
love
you
us?
think about only yourself? No, I'm kidding.
I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. They're like, I'm going to tag this person, but...
And we're like, God, I don't want to do it, but I want, It's
It's
we
tricky.
understand.
It's tricky. We get it.
Some people aren't as, hard-headed as you, Stacy. We're kidding. We love you. Anyway, thank you for joining us, Stacy. It seems like Stacy she has a lot of time on Fridays, or she just really loves us.
I think she loves us.
Okay.
I'm
The
gonna
feeling
go
is
with
mutual,
that.
Stacy. All right, we're going to dive in. So here's number 5. We see this far too often. When a business uses their social media only for them, all the time. Like, It's all about your business and no one else and nothing else. That is a huge, huge mistake. You're missing a lot of great opportunities. You want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I was going to say, we have a content calendar that you can buy. I'm not saying go there right now and buy it unless you really want to. But one of the categories is, I call share the love, right? So when you post about another
business,
client, business, anybody other than you, it just really it's a great thing to do as a human being to help out another business.
Absolutely.
And then hopefully that business will share that post and people will backtrack and see you too.
It becomes a reciprocating kind of thing,
Right.
But you're obviously...
You want to do it with the intention of...
not getting anything in return.
Right, absolutely.
Just
but if it
generous.
does, that's cool too.
Yeah, it's a byproduct,
Yeah.
and it's an awesome byproduct.
Right.
But a great way to reach new customers is by promoting other brands or businesses in and around your area. Mm-hmm. And obviously, they don't have to be the same kind of in the same vein as you.
Right.
Typically, you want to go outside of that, and maybe there's some. Like, for instance, if there was a local photographer that we really loved, or, et cetera, you can kind of pick and choose, or if you've made built relationships with people in your community through networking events and things like that. That's just a great way to show you support your community and other small businesses.
Right. And I think a great way to test this out too, if you're thinking, well, I'm just not really for sure if that's good for my branding on my main pages, try it in stories. Like, stories is so easy. If you have a great experience with a business, to go in with a story, tag them, share the location. I highly recommend it.
Yeah. So please, avoid this mistake at all cost. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that you have to sell your business on your social media constantly. Number one, your audience and viewers and potential customers, they don't want that unless they're specifically looking for your business and they're interested. But most of the time, if you're just trying to grab people's attention, you're not going to do it with a salesy post.
Right.
I mean, think about when you're on social media.
You're not there to get sold to constantly.
What do you gravitate toward, right?
Yeah.
Something that's entertaining or funny or moving or something like that. So that's why we always kind of recommend making sure that you're balancing out your content. Can we move on? You think?
Yeah.
We're good. All right. Number 4. This is a biggie. Bueller.
You're unresponsive.
You're unresponsive. You're just not present on or within your pages. And believe it or not,
says so much. Oh, it's sad.
It says so much negative about a business.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's so much potential to show your personality, how just
Okay, look at it this way. Yeah, if someone called your business, right, and they left a message for you, well, yeah, you're gonna pick up the phone as quickly as possible, hopefully, and get back to them. So it's no different within your social media platforms.
Absolutely. And not only that, everyone else sees it besides that one person.
Huge.
So it's like, oh, well, they didn't respond to their comment, so I'm not going to comment because I don't want to feel silly.
Yeah.
But if that person sees, oh, so-and-so commented and they responded back, I have a pretty good chance for them being friendly to me too.
Absolutely.
So they're going to be more inclined to comment. So.
Yeah. So our pro tip on this one is potential customers literally expect businesses to respond on social media in a timely manner. And I would say it's getting to the point now where it's probably more like they expect it within the first few seconds. I know that's sometimes there are people that just
and
that's a little unrealistic because not
sure.
everybody you can't do that, but at least within the day.
Yes, I was going to say within 24 hours. Like that's
right.
My personal goal is.
But never responding is the worst thing you can do, literally, or waiting weeks, because that shows up. Like Facebook shows everything. So if someone asks a question about your service and it takes you weeks to respond, other potential customers who are looking through, and they do, are going to see that and be turned off. So please don't make this mistake. Do your very best to check up on your social media accounts daily, making sure.
And I want to say, sorry,
yeah, no, go ahead.
Totally cut you off.
I want you to come in.
Something that really irks me is reviews. When people leave reviews and they're silence.
Nobody
There's
says
nothing
anything.
There. Like, oh my gosh.
You're missing
Take 2 seconds. Thank you for your 5-star review.
Yes.
Or thank you for letting us serve you. Please come back. We can't wait to see you again. Like, just even generic little things. If you don't have time, just copy and paste those suckers.
Copy and paste.
Please.
Please. You're using my line.
Do you say that?
I just said it like 15 times.
Because we've been married forever. Ever. How
Fine.
long is forever?
20-something
21 years is forever.
Anyway, feels like forever.
It does.
So, respond to reviews, because obviously, if people are gonna go anywhere on your pages or anywhere, even on Google, right? They're looking at your reviews. They want to see what other customers have experienced. And if you take the time and respond, that just speaks volumes.
Yes, for sure.
Are we done?
Yeah, I could keep going.
I know. We don't want to beat the dead horse. We think you get it. Please don't be unresponsive to people who are engaging with you on social media.
Tickle.
Number 3. Expecting too much. Unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
I think as business owners, that just comes with it. I think we all as small business owners, especially when we start out, because we're so optimistic about the future. We think no matter what I do, everything's just going to be great.
It's gonna work.
It's going to work the first time.
It's not going to be that hard.
It's not going to be that hard.
It can't be that difficult.
I can do this.
Right.
I can run my business and my social media and my marketing and my advertising. I mean, we have to do it all. But, Stacy, today is you and Brian, your Brian's 15-year anniversary.
Aw, congratulations.
Congratulations, Stacy.
That
You're
is
awesome.
That's very cool.
Wishing you guys the best and many, many more.
Many, many more.
But yeah, so expecting too much. So I remember when we first started, we didn't have many followers, many people who were engaging with us.
Oh, I was so nervous posting.
Yeah.
So you can have this thing where it's either like too much, you expect too much, or you don't want people to see. And the introvert in me was like, I'm going to post this, but I really hope like friends don't even see it. Cause
what's really bad is when you're
it's weird
when you're like, I've got this amazing idea for a special. Let's put a post together and put that out there. Right. And then it's like crickets, and nobody cares.
Right.
It's like, and then you get depressed. And, no, I'm kidding. But anyway.
A little bit.
It's easy to do. So that's what we're trying to say. We've been there. We understand. But you have to get to a certain place where you're like, my expectations have to be level. And that way you don't get discouraged.
I was going to say, just realistic and not like, I guess if we do that now, I'm at the point where I'm like, it's just in its testing phase, right? Like,
oh, absolutely.
Who cares if it doesn't even work? We're just testing it. Like, you're always trying to figure out where your audience is and what do they really need. And
so our pro tip on this one is if you're a small business using social media on a regular basis, you should expect steady growth or reach over years, not weeks, and certainly not days. It takes time to establish yourself within your community, especially online, the online space. There is so much being thrown at us constantly on social media. So to find your niche and where you fit, that takes a lot of work and a lot of time.
It really, really does. Fun story. I remember a client came to us once and they had a video that they had made before they came to us. And this client knew once we got a hold of this video, they were going to go viral. And I just remember being like, that's not really how that works.
Not how it works. So, I'm sorry. Yeah. But, bless his heart. He really did. He had a lot of faith. And, and that's the hard part because you do have to stay optimistic.
Right. But nobody knew about him. So it takes time. It's like going to a gym for a week and at the end you're looking in the mirror and you're like, where's all my muscles?
Where's my gains, man?
Right?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't work like that.
I've been going to the gym for
every day.
25 years.
Those
and
5-pound weights.
This is it.
I mean, come on.
This is it. So anyway, please don't expect too much. Just be consistent. Show up and be you.
Put in the work. Put in the
work.
Put in
the work, Devin. All right. Anyway.
Anybody know what that's from other than us?
We digress. I'm sure they've seen the commercial. Number 2, focusing on quantity over quality. And this is a big one on Evie's list.
It really is. Okay. It's a pet peeve of mine. I'm not going to lie. When I go to a page and it's just like I feel like some business owners, maybe you feel like you're drowning, right? Like, I'm going to grab this post and I'm going to just...
It's like they load it into their shotgun shell.
Yes.
And they just... all this random stuff.
What? It's like you're at a salad bar and you're looking for lettuce.
It's all been tossed onto you. Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy. It's a lot of stuff because they're thinking, oh, well, the more it posts, the more people are going to see. But the fact is, if you're putting out junk, I don't know what to call it.
Crap.
People aren't going to stop and look at it for anything, so they're not even going to see if you post something good and worthwhile to read or look at.
Absolutely.
So, for sure, quality over quantity.
Yeah, quality over quantity, not the other way around. Did I say that
backwards?
No, you got it.
Okay.
I'm just reiterating. Okay. So, pro tip, numbers are good. We all want to see our numbers go up.
Great.
That should not be your primary focus. The real test should be in your engagement and the quality of your content. Are you asking questions? Are you getting and drawing your audience into your content and what you're trying to, the conversations you're trying to start with them? So you should ask yourself before you post anything. And I don't care if you're using Buffer or HubSpot or whatever, Hootsuite or any of those things where you're scheduling stuff. just make sure you're asking yourself this question: will this help my ideal customer? And how will it help them? Will it make them laugh, make them smile, educate them in some way, add value to their lives? Make sure the quality of your content is present and not just trying to get as much stuff out as possible.
Right. And I will say something else that kind of bothers me about that is like, do you even have the rights to be posting other people's things? Like, I know...
Be careful about copyrights and stuff.
It's like, you should probably be giving somebody credit for that graphic or that picture. So you just think it through. I feel like I say that to our college son every time he leaves our house. I'm like, make smart decisions. Make smart choices.
As it pertains to your social media, please don't just go on Google and type in something, find a graphic and be like, that's awesome.
That looks great.
Because someone else made that, and you have to be very careful. You'd be better off just, not grabbing that and just grabbing your phone and taking a picture of yourself, honestly, or just going live at that point. That's a good point. If you're struggling for content and you think, I have to grab it from these other places, make your own. You don't have to be a graphic designer. Grab your phone, make your own content. It's going to do a lot better than that free graphic that you grabbed off Google. Trust us. Belton Chamber of Commerce.
Belton!
What's up? Miss Diane over there, she says, always great ideas. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
And last week she was in.
She was here. If you didn't catch that, you need to go back to our live videos.
If you're wondering, should I join my
local chamber? Diane, Miss Diane.
The answer is yes.
The amazing Diane answers all those questions and gives some great advice on that. So thank you, Diane, again for being here last week. Really appreciate you. Okay. I think we hammered that one home. And finally, number one. Giving up is the number one biggest mistake you can make with your social media.
In your life.
In your life, period. Yes. But especially on social media. So we were talking about being unresponsive. A lot of times our clients will ask when they first get started with us, well, haven't posted in months. Or we have other clients who don't do social media with us, but do other marketing things with us. And they're like, because they handle their own.
Right. I tried that once. It didn't work for me.
I know. I don't do social media. Well, are your pages still up?
Because if so, you should probably take them down.
Yeah, you would be better off deleting those pages versus having someone find you there and not seeing anything. Because it looks like your business is closed. Mm-hmm. I can't remember the exact number, but the stats are going up in terms of how many people are going to social media now.
First, before a website?
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. I know years ago, I think it was like 80% before somebody would buy a product.
Yeah.
They're going to click on their Facebook link to see, and I do it 100% of the time.
Social
if I haven't
proof.
Heard of the company.
Social proof.
I want to see when did their page start? If it was in the year, I'm not going to buy from you. Because that's just the truth, because there's so many fake people just putting stuff up.
There's a lot of fake stuff out there.
And I'm going to read your reviews because that's super important.
Absolutely. Yeah. How you treat your clients is hugely important. That goes back to, again, being responsive and showing that you care enough about the people you're serving and working with that you're going to interact with them on social media.
Absolutely.
But please don't give up on your social media. Perseverance always pays off. This is our pro tip. And it's no different with your social media. We all want to quit trying at some point, but sticking with it and learning from your mistakes is the key to your success on social media. Take it from us. We've made a lot of mistakes in social media. And
I was going to say,
go ahead.
One of my favorite quotes I had in our kitchen years ago, I literally had it up for a year on our chalkboard.
Yeah.
Comparison is the thief of joy. So I will say, if you are ready to give up, you don't even know what to do with your pages anymore, and you'd say, well, Susie down the street, who's
Susie? Who's Susie down the street?
Anyway. Susie Bakery down the street. Her page looks amazing, and I'm just trying to start off my bakery.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what she's doing. Focus on you. What else am I trying to say?
Focus on what makes you unique, right?
Yes. We are just weird and strange and hopefully entertaining. I don't know.
Very weird.
That's just who we are. So we're not going to be afraid to
Well, I tell you what, we were afraid in the beginning because we were like, how are people going to take us?
That's true.
But over the years,
you gotta figure it out.
We've gotten way more comfortable just being us.
Right.
So that is tough, and I will say it's tough. You got to get out of your own head. But Stacy says, "Oops, I'm a victim of number one. I never post on Twitter. Guess I'm deleting that one. Thanks, Blue Door Social. You're very welcome." So I was gonna add something. If you go to Google and you type in a business name, what happens? Right? You have your infograph. Hopefully, your business has an infograph.
If they don't, we need to talk about that.
You need to let us know so we can help you. It's free. Google provides it.
I'll mark that down for future.
Absolutely. After that, you're going to have Google's going to index all of your sites, and they certainly include your social media.
100%.
And usually it goes like this. You have 3 ads of your competitors, right? Or unless you're in there, and then after that you have your website. Hopefully you've got your meta titles and everything hooked up so Google's reading that. And then after that is usually Facebook, Instagram. Twitter, LinkedIn. So Stacy, Stacy, what is an infograph? It's your Google My Business listing is basically what it is. It's basically that box that shows the business name, the street view, your website links, all the information. So I'm certain you have one. I think we've checked on that before, Stacy. But anyway, if you don't, let us know. But Google's going to list all those things out, and they're all links directly to your social media. So hypothetically, if someone types in your business name, they heard it from someone else, they're going to do a little research, their due diligence, and they click on your Facebook link.
I think just naturally,
crickets,
because everybody's always on social media. They're just used to clicking.
They're so used to clicking.
Sometimes you'll be like, "Why are you on your phone?" I'm like, "I don't even know.
I'm a zombie."
I'm just scrolling.
So we know we're not the only ones who have that, but especially if you're looking for a business, I mean, you're going to use Google about 99.9% of the time. Google's going to index your sites. If you have a social media platform on there that's not being used and someone clicks on it and they go to it, it can be a turnoff. So that's a missed opportunity.
Right.
And that's what this is all about, right? Creating those connections with potential customers via, however you decide to say it, social media channels. So again, please don't give up, but if you have given up, like Stacy has given up on Twitter, just delete it. It's not going to benefit you just having it sitting there at all, unless you actually post content there and try to build some engagement. But going back to our very first video, which is a few weeks ago, when we talked about how to create a social media strategy, one of our points was start with one. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Brian, this is Evie, we're Blue Door Social. And we're trying to give you some advice on your social media.
That reminds me of the Taylor Swift quote I told you right before.
Please share the Taylor Swift quote.
Okay, I feel like I'm going to screw it up.
So she has to look that up. But what I was about to say before I was really interrupted by my lovely wife is that start with one platform if you're just getting on social media, or if you're having trouble and you're giving up, just go back to one. We recommend Facebook. We're not connected to Mark Zuckerberg in any way, shape, or form.
We're not affiliated with them.
We're not affiliated, but the platform itself is obviously where we recommend a small business start because the demographics make the most sense for most businesses. Now, if you're selling stuff that's designed for tweens or kids, like probably other platforms would be where you need to go. But most of us, we are on Facebook. So what's the quote?
Okay, I was going to turn this into a graphic later.
We'll do it.
But, so we'll just be on here twice. Okay, at a certain point, if you chase 2 rabbits, you lose them both. And I love that. Did I say both with my Illinois
Sometimes
accent?
Evie says both.
My whole family says both.
With an L? Do you say both or do you say both?
Because if I say both, I feel like all of a sudden I should be in England.
I like to say both.
And biscuits. Okay, so if social media feels overwhelming to you, don't get on Facebook and Instagram. Just pick one, focus on it. Once you feel like, you know what, I can do more, just like if you're at the gym, you're good with the 5 pounds.
Work your way up.
Bump it up to your 8.
Work your way up. Absolutely. I'm now I've graduated to 6 pounds. Curls.
I'm at a steady 3.
Good job.
Yep.
Anyway. So that is it for the top 5 mistakes that we have seen over the last 5 years. Hopefully you got something out of that. Our closing thought is, for social media, focus on relationships, not sales. If you focus on building those relationships, the sales will come.
Yes, people buy from people they know, like, and trust.
Know, like, and trust.
So when you're posting, if you're giving them reasons to like you, trust you, the sales will come.
Yes, people will want to do business with you because they're drawn to you, they like your content, they like your attitude, they like the things that you stand for, and your reviews are great, you're responding to people, you're engaging with your audience, you're engaging with your customers.
I know we had somebody reach out to us and he said, I've been following you guys for years, and I'm like, I don't know your name. I've never seen you comment, you've never messaged us.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's so many people that are looking at your page that you don't even know they exist. You don't
have a clue.
And so that really hit me like, oh man, like you just don't even know the impact that your page can have.
You just really don't know.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. But imagine what social media would be like for business owners if like all of us were focused on just helping people.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I mean,
I love that.
Yeah. So if you're a small business owner, you're watching this, make that a focus of your social media. How can I help?
You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You literally can't go wrong.
So, like, even if you're in the back of your mind, well, what am I going to get out of this? The only thing you need to get out of it is the satisfaction of knowing that you're trying to provide help and value to someone else. And that's it. That's the bottom line. I was connected with a guy yesterday. This is off topic just a little bit, but not really. He has a marketing agency. I believe it's down south in Texas. But his thing is his kind of tilt on social media is comedic. Mm-hmm. Like really just bringing laughter into social media. And I wrote him, I was like, man, that's an amazing concept. Well, it fits right in with what we've been talking about for a long time, is just that, how are you going to add value, making people laugh, entertaining them? And he's really
he's good at it.
He's zoning in on that.
I wish I was funnier.
I wish I was funnier.
I know.
Oh, we need to take a
comedy
class and get funnier so our live videos are more entertaining.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But anyway, people are recognizing that, right? They're picking up on it. That's how you reach people, through stories.
And I think, so what if somebody's like, you know what, I really don't know what my strengths are. Like, I know I heard Gary Vee talk before about, like, if you really struggle with knowing what you're really good at, like, ask your close circle of friends.
Right.
If they're going to be honest with you.
They'll tell you.
Hopefully they will.
They'll also tell you what you suck at.
Yeah, but man, how valuable is that information, though? Like, knowing these are my strengths and run with them. So if somebody who maybe isn't funny at all, like, that's okay. Like, maybe
you don't have
you're
to be
an awesome encourager and you have a really just genuine, loving voice, and like, use it.
Definitely use
your
it.
Gifts.
Because you're doing that anyway. 9 times out of 10, I would say they're already doing that in just real life, in day-to-day interactions. Mm-hmm. So you're just basically taking that into this world, right? Where you're in front of a camera, but you're still doing the same thing.
Right.
So that's a good point and very good advice, as always, from my lovely wife. So focus on relationships, not sales, as it pertains to your social media. The sales will come. If you build relationships, the sales will come. If you build relationships, the sales will come. Okay. Anyway, we got really creepy and weird right there, but that's okay. I was
just following your creepiness.
I know. Next week's topic is how to design a good giveaway.
This is new to me. I didn't even know what next week was.
I just come up with this stuff and I like, hey, guess what we're talking about?
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Anyway.
Design a good giveaway. Okay, I'm excited for this one.
I know, and this is going to be a good one, because if you've ever tried to give something away on social media, there's certain things you need to kind of consider that will help it be more successful in the long run for you, for your business, and to introduce your brand and your business to new people, right?
Yeah, but it's a great, like, who doesn't love a good giveaway?
I love a good giveaway. So, anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in today.
Yes, thank you.
And again, if you're just grabbing this video from our live collection on Facebook or YouTube, Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it.
We do.
We want to hear from you if you have any suggestions on how we can make this better, any topics that you would like us to cover, just basically anything. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you, and we will listen. We promise. So, okay. Happy Friday.
Good.
Enjoy it.
What are we going to do tonight?
We're going to see the new James Bond movie.
What?
No Time to Die. That's the name of it.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah, so I'm excited. Evie's also excited because she loves Bond, which is something that
we bond over together.
We bond over that. Anyway, we digress. Wishing you guys a great weekend. Thanks so much for watching.
All right.
Till next time.
Bye.
Peace.